Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade
Shade in
in
the
the
City.
City. I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we're getting into our review of The Love and the Marriage That Happens in DC, Season 3, Episode 2, Throuple time video. I didn't really understand that,
Oh,
but
did it say videos?
yeah,
Oh, oh, I think I only just saw throuple time. Whatever.
whatever. Anyway,
Like it's still too much for me. She don't do no thruples.
right. Y'all know Nels don't even like her being to have friends. So if y'all haven't already, please make sure that y'all have hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. And let's get shady. Ashley and Erana, they, as we know, we pick up where we left off. They're still talking about, the whole thing that went down at the Christmas Eve party. Erana blames it, on her temper and Ray Ray and how, she ain't listening to what nothing that Ashley said. And when the temper gets going, you know what she's supposed to do. And Ashley says she was more hurt because Erana and her family are like extended family. But she was thinking about taking the D back in friend, as we know. And Erana says that she's not picking sides, while Ashley doesn't know if Erana is really on her side. So Erana asked if Joy texted her, would she respond? Ashley says no and brings up the Clifton and Quick meetup and says that, it was insinuated that they were jealous of Joy and Clifton. And Lorena thinks Clifton was just being petty. Um, no shade to the last name, but basically was just being petty. And, says she does think Ashley is jealous of the friendship with Joy and questions what grown woman comes to you to complain about you not taking their side. And I said, ooh, okay. Your thoughts?
Um, I mean, we spoke on this before. I think I think it's easy to say that, but also I think Ashley sees friendships differently.
Right. Right.
So, I don't want to get on her about that because it's clear that, she sees friendships differently and she feels like you my friend, you ride like I mean, yes, you ride or die for me,
Yeah. You ride it out.
but there is no
You know
switching.
what? Now, what's so funny when we talk about it the other day? Maybe that's why I go so well with the Scorpio, because loyalty is a thing for us. Loyalty is a big thing for Pisces, and it's a major thing. I believe it's a major thing for a Scorpio too.
I mean, so you also have to consider you have to think about what's considered loyalty.
Right.
Right? Um, I think, like I said with Arena, I think that what she saw and heard was um Ashley pulling Joy to the side, and she's friends with both of them. So when I think of Ashley and her type of friendships, yeah, you could be cool with her, but you my
My
friend, like
friend.
you
Right.
my
Yeah.
friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know that's you all the way.
Okay. Okay. As
I,
long as
I
I'm
could be
living
too.
in my truth.
The thing, see, I'm
I'm
not,
living in my truth.
and see, I'm not that way, especially not like at the end of the day, I know what it is. Like I know where we at. So I'm not gonna feel no type of way. Like because I know who we are. I know where we at. You don't need to reiterate that. You don't need to prove it. You don't gotta do none of that. I know where we at. So
I
but
feel like you would feel away.
if
I
I
feel
was
like if you was nice off, if you was sauced and
mm-hmm.
a situation went down like that and you see me run after somebody else, I don't think the person that you're
I'ma just assume that you don't feel like I need to be checked on. And that's really how I felt with Arena. Like she know who Ashley is. She probably feel
okay.
like Ashley would have whooped that ass. And the one that need to be checked on is Joy.
Okay.
That's how that's why I keep on saying in her mind, I think that
Right. Okay.
she saw Ashley being the one to pull her aside, and she hears all this commotion. So really it makes it seem like Ashley was the aggressor in this situation. So the one that needs to be checked on is the one that's being pumped right now. So I don't think I would have felt no type of way. Now, if we're in the middle of the argument, you come in the middle of the argument and you see what's going on, and you see both sides, yeah, you better have my side. But if you hear some commotion going on, you see me pull to the side, and you see her storming out, leaving, all upset, yeah, go check on, because you saw who she was just with, right? Because you saw who she was just with. Go check on your little friend. Go make sure she's okay. Making sure, because guess what? She's good over here. And honestly,
And sadly, that's what it would be. It would be one of my little friends. And
go check on your little friend, because she was just rumbling in the jungle, okay? And she might need some assistance. And I feel like if Erana would have said it that way, Ashley would have been like, you know what, cool. I get it. I understand. But that's how I saw it. That's how I saw it.
Okay. I love it. You like it? I love it.
All right. So then Winter and Joy met up at the gym and bonded over them both getting kicked out by Ashley. This is an ongoing thing for her. Okay, get the out. This is what she does. Winter basically told a girl join the club. This is what she's just
said, welcome to the kicked out club.
Exactly. Joy said that she came in peace. Okay, and Ashley shared something that she wasn't supposed to, and she was ready to move forward, but then it turned into basically you here because of me, and she felt like she was being talked down to. That's what I mean. She was rumbling in the jungle. Okay.
Right.
But Ashley need to be checked up on. Ashley had it. Okay. And basically, she said that she had a back and forth with her, and it just seemed like it was, well, I'm sorry, Winter basically said that, she did have a back and forth with Ashley, but she seems like this right here was on a whole nother level. Okay. She said she never got to that level with Ashley, and I'm sure you're glad about it, because who wants to rumble with the bee? Huh? Okay. So then over at Ashley's house, her assistant basically let her know that little Jamie is all social. Listen, okay, what I tell you?
There's a lot of A's.
Before
Alicia,
the A team, right? Before we started, what did I tell you happened throughout watching this whole episode? Don't do this, okay? Don't do this. All right. So Ashley's assistant,
Angela.
Okay, I was gonna say I already forgot it. Angela basically let her know that Lil Jamie is still all over social media, talking mess about Quick and calling, him bad. Because he ain't the bad guy. He said, don't say hello to the bad guy. All right. Ashley said,
hello to the bad
guy. Say I'm the bad guy.
I came from the bottom, and now, man, I'm gonna listen to that when we get off.
Not Lil Jamie. He said, no. This is not the bad guy. Go say hello to that bad guy. All right. Ashley said that she really don't do social media. She said basically, she had to call Erana, okay, because they basically family. And they plan to have a little get together. Huh?
They want to talk it out and not do it.
They want to talk it out, sit down, discuss it, see what the hell going on, what's really going down. And Erana feels that, it would be a great idea. She's just hoping that little Jamie will show up, because she's sure he has a few things that he wants to say. And he does. And Ashley, she's ready to do it. Okay. She said this generation just loves the social media. Yes, they do, child. But basically, they're not getting any validation from her. Okay. She said they are not taking it to social media.
Well, then we see Clifton, who's meeting up with Carmen, who apparently has been his publicist since they were on Ready to Love.
That would have to go snip, 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 snip. Because what we're not doing is friends that was serving you plates on a show that y'all was together. And yeah, it's
a throuple. Anyway,
ain't no such a thing.
My notes say they seem to be very flirtatious and agree they still have a connection. Carmen jokes about being a throuple, and then saying her and Joy are sister wives. They talk about his copyright, and he says Joy didn't send it until like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Carmen says there are deadlines. And
Can I,
that
can I, can I, I'm sorry, let me just intervene real
no,
fast.
no, no, because I said if you want to go ahead.
Because what bothered me most, okay, well, I'm not even gonna say most, just one of the things that bothered me is the
Okay.
fact that my
Tell
whole
me why you
man,
mad.
my whole man is up here reminiscing on the fact that our first date was at a pizza shop and I told you to meet us at a pizza shop. Say what? Say huh? Yeah, no, we need to cut all ties. All ties. Or you about to get cut.
So, Carmen talks about the deadlines and says next time, basically I need to be involved. And if Joy isn't doing what she need to be doing, then let me do it. So Clifton said that Joy did drop the ball and he plans on having a conversation with her about it. And that's what I got from that scene. And I said, ooh, this ain't gonna be, and you know what? They might be cool, but it's not gonna be when they watch it back, when Joy watches it back, I don't think it's gonna be good.
Because I mean, he was trying to nicely do it, but he basically threw her under the bus and said basically she don't take care of business and I'm gonna get somebody else to do it.
Even if it's the girl I used to hunt on.
It would be a hell no for me. And then joke about being a throuple. Hunty, it could never be me. It could never be me.
So then we see Winter back up in the studio, with Black when her sister Candace shows up. Winter fills her in on Yusha. She tells her about, you see how I'm trying to keep his part minimum, Winter, but you keep doing this to us. You keep bringing him
I
in.
bet you she wish she was cut out of these.
So, she talks about Yusha and Candace asks if she, about any red flags. She thinks all is good and they're in a love space. And Candace questions if she's moving too fast, and she doesn't think so because they've discussed all the monumental things. And versus how her past relationships have gone, where they've talked about their engagements or their marriages and not talked about like monumental things. So that's what I got from that. Anything to add?
Arena and Jamie are waiting for the Silvers to
Silvas.
come over.
Silvas. Not you. You give them an ER. It's an A. It's an A. Shout out to Ashley Silva. Just saying.
What the hell I stated?
Okay.
Damn it. Okay, the Silvas. All right. And basically they want to have a meeting about Quick calling him a bad kid to Ashley.
Well, yeah, because you said little Jamie was there, right?
Well, no, I just said they was waiting for the Silvers to come over. But yeah, I know he was there. He was
Oh,
upstairs. He was sitting up in his room. Yeah.
as he should be.
I got rich parents, okay? What you not about to do? I'm rich, okay? Now apparently little Jamie says some things in return, talking about how basically Quick, got and pow, okay? But I'm the bad guy, all right? Also, he was like, who the hell are you without the DJ on your name? Don't worry, I'll wait. I thought, fired, okay? Jamie feels like Quick just wants little.
He's a business owner. He's a homeowner.
He means his name. Like who? Like if you owned a business, he means like if you weren't DJ Quicksilver and you owned a business, why? Who would
Okay,
you?
I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give
That's
you
what he just means like nobody would know you. Okay. Jamie feels like Quick just wants to talk to little Jamie and about the things that were said. And Jamie, was basically down on his son, but he was like, okay, that's my son. I can do that. You can't do that. All right. Ashley reminds Quick before they get into the house, simmer down that temper, keep it all the way down because what we're about to do, okay, is going to someone else's home. We don't want to disrespect it like Joy did in mine. Okay. So just,
Well,
keep it in check.
let's
Okay.
just, woosah, Black History Month.
Truth.
None of those things had anything to do with the other. Don't judge us. I'm sorry.
It's late. It's late. It's late. Basically, he says that he's more disappointed than anything because, it's somebody he genuinely cares about. And at the end of the day, Lil Jamie has his number. Okay. So they had Lil Jamie come downstairs and immediately Quick addresses him and tells him he's gonna stand on what he said. Okay. And you're talking about how you're
Staying on business.
Staying on business.
He
Okay.
really was giving King energy, though. He really was.
Giving what?
He was giving King energy.
Who?
Lil Jamie.
King energy.
Like, nigga, I'm staying on big. You ain't gonna talk to me like, lawyer. Why you talking to me like that, though? I was like, oh, it was getting real DC out here. Like, I was scared for a second. I was scared. At that point, I felt like I was in Merlin.
He was in Merlin.
I was in Merlin. Okay.
Merlin. Basically, he tells him, you talking about how grown you are, and don't know grown man take their stuff to social media. He's like, you could have texted me. You do it anytime you need to get into the club.
Ooh.
I said, ooh. And he told him that was corny as hell. Okay. Instead of just addressing him, he was like, you went to the internet for clout. All right. Now, Quick said, let me explain to you what a bad kid is. Okay. It's somebody who gets in trouble with their parents and, gets in trouble with the law. Then he tried to throw Jamie under the bus, and Jamie said, I called him a bum, yeah, okay. And I said a whole bunch of other stuff way worse.
But that's my child.
And guess what? I'm praising him now because he's making progress. And at the end of the day, that's mine. My boy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And basically said that he would never bring up Antonio or Ashton ever and compare. And he's like, you comparing him to a 15-year-old boy. All right. Okay. So Lil Jamie said, you up there talking about, oh, I don't want my son to be like him. He's 26 with no job. He's like, what's up in Mrs. Bag? So Quick said, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. All right. You think I'm out here trying to be malicious? I've always had your back. I ain't being malicious. I said, ooh, tempers is flaring. Okay. So then Lil Jamie like, well, why you cursing at me though? I don't even hear what you saying. All I hear is the delivery. All right.
It's the delivery.
It's giving Jimmy John's because it's coming real.
It's coming real quick.
Real quick. Okay.
That's what it's cold sandwich. That's why I like hot sandwiches. I don't even like cold sandwiches.
He served it on the platter cold, fast. Okay. So basically, he was like, what you're not going to do is keep on cursing at me. Okay. So Ashley was like, look, shut the hell up. All of y'all just shut the hell up. She done intervened.
Oh, bless you.
I know. Goodness. Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
That spirit is got right.
It's the spirit of this argument over here. And basically explains to him that the reason why he was being compared to Antonio is because when Erana had come over, basically, she told her basically how Lil Jamie was at the age 15 and basically told her, nip that shit in the bud. So Quick basically said that, he was just reiterating what Jamie had said all this time. Lil Jamie is basically, he's feeling some type of way. He said, he don't even really know how he feels about them anymore. So Quick basically said that, just that he just wants the best for him. And all he has to do moving forward is just come to him, tell him how he feels. And, basically he was like, if you'd have did that in the first place, like he would have just apologized. Ashley says that she completely understands where he's coming from because the word bad child, bad kid, that triggers her too. Okay. Because that's what she used to hear from her mama. And feels maybe, Quick should have said something different. Like, he made bad decisions. Okay. Now, Lil Jamie got emotional and said that, he didn't like being compared to him and, said that he doesn't want, basically, he was saying, oh, I don't want my son to be like him, 26 and still at home. He said that he could have used himself and said, I don't want my son to go through what I went through, being and pop out. Okay. Um, and Quick said that, you're not mad at me, okay, because of the backlash that you got. It wasn't the comment that I made because your parents was online talking mess too. Okay.
Right.
I just happened to be the icing on the damn cake. Okay. And you didn't expect it from somebody that believed in you. And he said, he reiterated, he was like, and I do believe in you. They both basically apologized and then hugged it out. It
I
was
love it.
I don't know how if it was just for camera though, because little Jamie seemed like he was still a little upset, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
So Clifton is heading out to this wrestling event that Quick has put on with his friends. And Joy,
C3W.
right, and Joy comes to check in with him. He tells her about his meeting with Carmen, right? And
Ciao.
and how she has too much on her plate because the oil should have been out, is what I got. Clifton says he felt Joy could be doing more. Carmen wants the copyright prior to selling it. And so Joy says, well, let her handle it. And Joy says, trouble pushes one another to success. And that's what
I think it was the thruple. It was probably your thing. The thruple pushes each other to success. But what got me is Joy basically said that she did everything except for get the bottles. And she said she was like, no, my schedule is just fine. What happened was your life. Okay. I had to take care of you while you got your back surgery and all this other stuff. Like life happens.
I mean, maybe that's a very good, and maybe that's why the business works. If the business is working, you wouldn't be able to come to me and tell me what I'm doing wrong, and I'm taking care of you and wiping your ass and doing all types of lovely shit that you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but I felt like he threw her under the bus a few times this episode.
Huh?
I said I felt like he threw her under the bus a few times this episode. This is the second time, and then well, soon we're about to get into the third time. But so Ashley is in the basement cycling, and Quick is loving the view. Okay, he said he liked to see that thing go bump, bump, bump. Now he let her know.
Oh. That is all I want to see. Baby, show me.
That's what it was given for real.
Yeah,
So he let her know.
oh, that was the jam back in okay.
He let her know that he invited the guys to his wrestling event, and she's shocked to find out that he also invited Clifton. But she said she cool with it. Okay. She was like, it's fine. If you want to invite the guy that, said that I was using his karaoke wife to get on. So be it. I was like, oh, the shade. Goodness,
Let's get physical.
She literally
I wanna get physical.
she took out two birds with one stone. Okay.
Yes.
I said, goodness. And basically she said she feels like, they should never use the term, or he should never use the term jealous, and says that he needs to find some other words. Okay. Now, all the guys come rolling into the C3W event, ready to wrestle, except for Black. Okay. He said he had no idea that he was coming to watch a wrestling match that
he was not
I'm going to be a part of.
Thought he was going to have drinks. Like he was going
Yeah, he's like, I didn't know I was wrestling. I thought I was coming.
I think he thought he was spectating.
I could understand that. Yeah, I could understand it. Now after watching everything, Jamie also said, yeah, I'm down there 50. I ain't doing all of that either. I'm cool on that. Clifton said he just had back surgery. Okay, so he will not be partaking. They all kind of reneged. Okay, I guess maybe it just looked like too much fun. Black still got it out there and learned pretty quickly that he bit off more than he could chew. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. He definitely didn't have on the right gear. Clifton went throwing somebody to the ground, talking about he had to join,
even though he had a back surgery.
Just because even though he had a back surgery, talking about something. Can y'all take this clip out because I don't need none of my doctors.
My doctor might feel away, and I'm trying to file claims that
they really not gonna see it.
They don't need to see this.
Now outside the ring, Clifton asked.
Claim denied. Clifton claim denied.
Because they definitely showed it. Now outside the ring, Clifton asked for advice in love and business, and Quick said, I got a short answer for you. Do not do it. Okay. he said he said, you know, when they opened their first club, Ashley and him almost ended. Okay, she's a creative, and some of her creative ideas would have cost $100,000 or more. It wouldn't have made them back no money. So he said, yeah, and it ain't make no damn sense. He said it's hard not to beef in business and not take it home. Clifton talks about his beard oil that, you know, basically they're working on together. He said that, you know, he has some deadlines and there's been some speed bumps with her schedule. Now, Joy was handling the copyright stuff, but now he's going to delegate that over to Carmen. Jamie said, how does Joy feel about, you know, you working so closely with Carmen based on how you met? Look, Black is like, hold up. How did that mean? What the hell happened? Okay. So when Clifton explains that, you know, they met on Ready to Love, everybody said their wives would not be having that. Okay. Clifton said, well, you know, they're friends too. And Black just feels like this is very throuple-ish. I don't know nothing about it. Nothing about it. Look, who this for?
Thank you guys
Thank you. Thank you.
for tuning into another review of or recap of the love and the marriage that happens in the District of Columbia, or the DMV. Really, we should call it Love and Marriage DMV. But anyway.
Really? Because does any of them live in DC?
I believe most of them live in Maryland.
Maryland. Maryland.
It was so funny because it's a funny story, y'all, and I share this with our followers. So my son today, we got crabs, and my son was like, oh, and my boo was asking, well, where did the crabs come from? And he was like, Maryland. And I was like, oh, you're not from here. You're not from here. You're a Virginia baby.
Guess what? He'll get it though. He'll get it.
Because
they definitely gonna tell you, I don't know what Maryland is.
Maryland. I'm Maryland. He'll get it. It's Maryland. But yeah, y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in to the Love and Marriage of the DMV. If you have not already, please make sure that you've hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And y'all remember, it's Black History. Period. Okay? Period.
And I just got on black.
Love it. But anyway, y'all, we will catch y'all next week for another recap and review of the Love and the Marriage in DMV. Have a good night.
Good night.